To a man who says time is of the essence to stop the fighting there. The 39th President of the United States here live with us today. President Jimmy Carter, it's an honor to have you here, and welcome to Charlotte.
It's good to be back again. Thank you.
Well, we're here talking about you're signing new copies of your new book here tonight, and the title of that book is We Can Have Peace in the Holy Land. You're passionate about this struggle, and that dates back to your time in the White House.
Even before that, I went to Israel the first time in 1973, and I've taught about the Israelites or the people that lived in the Palestinian area, the Jews, all my life. I taught last Sunday in my little church. I'll be teaching again this Sunday from the Old Testament, as a matter of fact. And so I've had my heart committed to peace for Israel. And when you bring peace to Israel, obviously you simultaneously must bring peace to their neighbors, particularly the Palestinians. And also I visited the Palestinian areas and Israel last year twice, in April and again just last month in December, to try to orchestrate this ceasefire that did exist in Gaza. And I'm really distressed about that. But I don't think there's any doubt now that the time has come for peace. The international community is now focusing more on this issue than it did before. And the biggest change has been the new president. Obama promised me during the campaign and promised the American people that he wouldn't waste any time. As soon as he was in office, he would put this at a top priority in his international affairs. And he's done so, and he's appointed the best possible mediator or envoy that you could possibly have. That is Senator George Mitchell.
Well, you were in Washington last week for the inauguration of Mr. Obama. Give me your opinion now. What do you feel is the president's biggest struggle in his first few weeks and few months in office?
Well, the biggest struggle for the American people's sake is obviously the economy. And I'm very glad that the House approved his stimulus package this week, and I believe the Senate will do it without too much delay. That's very important, and I think it's a very wise decision on his part about the level of it and the emphasis that it does have. He's had to make some compromises, you know, to get some votes in the House and Senate, which is inevitable in the political world. But he's had the finest group of economists and business leaders, financial leaders in the world, helping him prepare this even early in his primary campaign, to the general election, and now in office. So I think that his proposal needs and deserves the support of all the people in America who want to benefit from its provisions.
You know, everyone everywhere is talking about the economy. In fact, one of our other top stories here today is a plant in a neighboring county laying off 20% of its workforce. A lot of people out there, they feel desperate that they can't find work. Any words of comfort for those folks who are watching who feel that things are not going in the direction they wish they would?
Well, the only thing I would say is help is on the way, but not to be too optimistic about the timing of it. My guess is that at the end of this year, we might very well see a higher level of unemployment than we have right at this moment. But the trend will be there. The steps will be on the way to bringing the unemployment rate down dramatically. I would guess next year at the end of maybe 18 months or so. I don't think you could have a better plan than the one that Obama has put forward, that the Democrats in the House have already approved.
So you touched on that. When do you think that the economy will bounce back? Are we looking at a very tough 2009?
Yeah, I think we are. I don't think, as I said, I think by the end of 2009 we'll still have a high unemployment rate, because it's a trend downward so dramatically left over from the Bush administration. But it'll be turning around. and all of the stimulus package that's been promulgated now, being promulgated in the Congress, will have a beneficial effect in North Carolina and Georgia and all over the nation.
One final quick question. We have a few seconds left. Besides writing these books, what else are you up to these days?
Well, the Carter Center has programs in 71 nations, and we have 35 countries in Africa. And in addition to going to the Mideast, which I do every now and then, I go to the countries in which we're involved. We deal with health care. My wife is an expert on mental health. In fact, she's right now writing another book about mental health. So we have a very exciting, stimulating, adventurous, unanticipated, unpredictable, and very enjoyable life.
Okay. President Carter, a very busy man. Thanks again for stopping in here with us.
I'm delighted to be with you again.
I appreciate it. Well, here's the information you